Your phone used to last all day. Now it is dead by the afternoon. You did not change how you use it. You did not break it. You just used it. And that, quietly, is the problem. Most people blame the software. A bad update. A sneaky slowdown. Something a company did on purpose. But here is the part nobody tells you. The battery is not pretending to be tired. It actually is. Every charge you have ever given it left a tiny, permanent scar. And no update, no setting, no trick can ever undo a single one. Let me show you what is happening inside. A lithium battery is not a tank you fill with electricity. It is two crowded shelves with a gap in between. When you charge, lithium ions march from one shelf to the other. When you use the phone, they march back. Charge. Discharge. Back and forth. Hundreds of times. Thousands. It sounds harmless, a switch flipping on and off. It is not. Because every march wears the road a little. Each time the ions move, they shove their way into the shelves and force them to swell and shrink. Push and pull, over and over. And a structure that swells and shrinks hundreds of times eventually cracks. But the cracking is only half of it. Here is where it gets darker. Every charge, a few ions, never make it home. They get stuck. They react with the liquid inside and form a thin crust on the shelf, like limescale building inside a kettle. Scientists call it the solid electrolyte layer. You can call it rust. That crust is built from your lithium, the very thing that stores your power. So every time you charge, you lose a sliver of the ions that carried the charge in the first place. Fewer ions, less capacity, a shorter day, and the crust never washes off. Now you see why no update can save you. The damage is not a number in some menu. It is a physical scab, growing, charge by charge, where no software can reach. But you are not just a bystander here, because two things you do every day decide how fast the rot spreads. The first is heat. Chemistry speeds up when it gets hot. That is true in a kitchen, and it is true in your pocket. Leave your phone baking on a dashboard. Charge it under a pillow. Let it cook while it games. Every degree warmer, the crust grows faster, the cracks spread sooner. Heat is not a side effect of aging. Heat is the accelerator. The second is the part that will sting, filling it all the way up. A fully charged battery is a battery under pressure. Both shelves crammed, ions packed in tight, the whole structure straining at the top of its range. Sit there at 100%, warm, overnight, every night. That is the single fastest way to age a cell. So the habit you thought was responsible, charging it full and keeping it there, is quietly the most damaging thing you can do. This is why your phone now begs you to stop at 80. It is not being stingy. It is buying time. And now you understand the cruel little trick of it all. You have been told to charge fully, to top up constantly, to keep it warm and ready. Every one of those instincts is wearing your battery down faster. The phone that dies by afternoon was not killed by a company. It was aged by care, by you plugging it in every night exactly as you were told. Look at it differently now. That battery is not a fuel tank that empties. It is a living tissue that scars. Every charge is a small, permanent wound, and you have given it thousands. You cannot stop it. Nothing can. A lithium cell is dying from the moment it is born, and using it is what kills it. But you can slow it. Keep it cool. Keep it off the charger once it is full. Let it live in the middle, not pinned at the top. Do that, and the same battery that died by afternoon could have lasted years longer. The wear was never invisible. You just could not see where it was happening. Now you know.